We're live from Richmond, Virginia here at the PRO16 live period, and we are set for a great game in the bracket between PAC and AAO Flight. PAC enters this game 2-2 in their pool. AAO Flight 4-0. PAC having lost to a couple teams in this so far. Rhode Island Elite, they lost 62-42. And then a tough loss to Team Oklahoma by a score of 50-52. Denton Forsyth, the player to watch out for here for PAC. He's had a great game earlier today, dropped 20 of his team's 54 points, also had 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals and a block. AO Flight, a very stacked roster. Not a guy on that roster, Bridger, that you can't look out for.
Yeah, AO Flight is, like you said, they're stacked, but it all comes down to the Placides. It's the twins, Gavin and Gallagher, number 4 and number 24. They're going to be your stars, and then number 10, Aiden Chronister.
Forsyth has it in transition. Contested layup, and it's going to be a block and out of bounds. Great contest there from Johnny Jordan.
And Johnny Jordan's a pretty good athlete as well, and he plays an incredible defense for AO Flight. That's really what he's in there to do. He's going to play defense, he's going to get stops, and he's going to help contribute to the scores.
Peyton gives it to Forsyth, top of the key. Forsyth spinning, trying to find an outlet. He will. 3-ball up. And the shot no good from Kayvon Bonner. Placide has it in transition. Step back shot, getting crafty with it. Flight get the rebound, and the dunk is in. That's number 24, Gavin Placide.
Yeah, Gavin Placide, he's a nationally ranked guy. He's very, very good at the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's got good defense, and his vertical leap is impressive.
PAC dodged a bullet there. Forsyth drives to the paint. His layup won't go. Quick in transition for AO Flight. And a quick lay. That's Kamarian Bede.
And this is a team that is very, very good in transition. The twins, the Placides, and Chronister all play together at Sunrise Christian, so they know each other well. And throughout these games, their chemistry is off the charts, so they like to run in transition, and their passing is going to be very good all day.
PAC trying to work their offense right now. It's Bonner with it, driving to the paint. And a great crafty drive there results in 2 for PAC.
And PAC's a really good team. They're incredibly well coached. That whole program is a bunch of winners, so expect them to have a lot of crafty plays like that. They're going to have some good sets, and they're going to continue to have success offensively.
Johnny Jordan earns himself an and one opportunity there, getting into the paint, drawing the foul.
And Johnny Jordan, he's fun to watch. I've seen him heat up from the three-point line before, and when he heats up, it is really, really tough for him to miss. And then on the defensive end as well, he guards well on the perimeter, and it's something that this entire AO Flight team does. They can guard on the perimeter, and they can really guard anybody on the floor, so it's kind of a matchup nightmare offensively for a lot of teams, trying to figure out where do you put everybody to have success when you're playing AO Flight.
Kamarian Bede tying his shoes while Johnny Jordan awaits his and one free throw. A little roll around the rim and miss. PAC pull down the rebound. And it's Denton Forsyth bringing it down the floor. Forsyth gives it to Childs, who drives baseline, loses the basketball. It will go off a AO Flight defender. So PAC retain possession here. It's going to be Bonner inbounding the basketball. Gives it over to Childs. Childs to Forsyth, guarded by Gallagher Placide. And quick hands from Placide forces the turnover. Johnny Jordan has it in transition, and the layup goes for AO Flight.
Yeah, it's a good move there from Jordan. He's so quick and so crafty. That time feeling the defender, he knew he was going to have to get that shot off quick. So it's not a super high jump from him, but he's going to get the ball out quick and off the backboard.
Bonner with it, driving baseline. Gives it over to Peyton. Peyton almost lost the ball, able to retain it. And a quick 3 up and in. That's number 33, Kayvon Bonner.
And Kayvon Bonner, spectacular from the three-point line. PAC is always going to look to target him. They love the dribble drive and then kick out to Bonner. And Bonner off-ball movement is very, very good as well. Expect him to be open. They like to run him off screens and really try to get creative with giving him open looks.
Cronister with the basketball, guarded by Forsyth, and a foul going to be called. It's going to go against Aiden Cronister. They're going to say he pushed off.
Yeah, and I like that call. They're going to allow a little bit of contact there, right? They're going to allow a little bit of push-off, but you cannot fully extend the arm, and that's what Cronister's doing. He's making no attempt to avoid the defender, instead initiating the contact, putting out his full arm, and that's going to be a foul every time, especially with these refs.
Forsyth walking it down the floor, guarded by Bede. Bede applying pressure high up on the floor. Forsyth able to give it up. 3 ball goes off the front of the rim, no good. And AO Flight a chance to extend their lead. It's Kamarian Bede with the basketball. Gives it over to Jordan. Jordan thought about the 3, opts not to, going off the screen to the baseline. Inside now to Placide. Placide goes back to Jordan, who goes baseline, and a travel going to be called on Johnny Jordan.
And sometimes Jordan will run into these issues where he's a little bit timid, and this pack defense will do that to you. Because right now what they're aiming to do is collapse. If either of the twins are inside, they're going to collapse and force Jordan to take that jumper, which is a shot that he can hit. He just enjoys passing the basketball and getting it out a little bit more than taking that shot.
Kamarian Bede set on not giving Denton Forsyth any space as Pack try to run their offense. It's Carr with the basketball right now. He'll drive to the paint. Opts to pull it out. Guarded by Placide, kicks it over to the corner. Bonner steps out of bounds, trying to run the baseline.
And I tell you what, Brewer, you know a player's good when you have a defender that's not even looking to help. There is no looking at other offensive players. All Kamarian Bede is doing is staring into the eyes of Denton Forsyth. And that is what you want him to do if you're AAL Flight. Forsyth is a game changer, and he can swing a game so quickly, you have to eliminate what he can do.
3 ball up, no good. Forsyth brings it down, and he'll run the floor quick in transition. AAO Flight does a great job getting back. It's Forsyth trying to drive the baseline. Johnny Jordan playing some great defense. Peyton with the basketball now, off the dribble, he pushes to the corner. Carr trying to work on Cronister right now. He kicks it over, 3 ball up from Bonner. It'll go. Great job by Pack there, running the offense. And AO Flight wasting no time trying to push things up in transition. It's Placide working in the paint.
And you love the fire right now from Pack. They stand on their defense and their basketball IQ, and that is showing right now. Gallagher Placide inside. He got trapped in the short corner, and there was nothing for him really to do with the basketball, so he was pivoting around, waiting for a teammate, and Pack holding steadfast with their defense. It worked out for him.
Loose ball right now. Pack comes away with it. It's Childs trying to drive into the paint. He loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Pack.
Pack another chance with it offensively. I would like to see maybe Denton Forsyth. I want to see him drive in again. Let's see what he can create, and then getting Kayvon Bonner open, working for that bailout option.
I agree, and I will give credit to Kamarian Bede, making it real difficult for Forsyth to be able to do too much with the ball in his hands. Forsyth driving in, like you said, Bridger, he puts up a shot, and it won't go, but the foul going to be called.
And again, that's what you're looking for if you're Pack, because Forsyth is good enough, knock on wood. He will be able to finish free throws. Maybe not every single one, but he'll be able to get to the line. He can run the foul count up for AAO Flight. And then you have so many other weapons. At some point, AAO Flight's going to be forced to crash. And they're going to be forced to have to come down and play on Denton Forsyth a little bit more. And then Kayvon Bonner can have a lot of success.
Kamarian Bede picking up the foul, his first of the game. Forsyth goes 1 for 2 at the line, splitting the pair. It's Placide bringing it down the floor, gives it up to Cronister. In the corner now with Jordan. Johnny Jordan working it inside. Gavin Placide with the basketball, guarded by Forsyth, and Forsyth's going to pick up the foul. That'll send Gavin Placide to the line, shooting 2 for AO Flight.
And Denton Forsyth is a very good defender, and he's the guy that you would want on Gavin Placide. That's the best on best matchup that we really like to see. What'll be interesting is if Forsyth let's just say, picks up 2 or 3 fouls very quickly, you can't have him exit the game. So who else are you going to put on Gavin Placide to then guard him? Because right now you cannot have Forsyth leaving this basketball game, so that's going to be something really interesting to watch if it happens.
Forsyth, the younger brother of Dayton Forsyth, combo guard at Oklahoma, a 3-star recruit. And it's going to be Pack with the basketball right now. Peyton puts up a shot. It'll go, the mid-range. Nothing but net.
That's a good shot as well. It's something you can live with. And the more Pack can continue to get active, Grady Payton can start making shots. It's going to allow Forsyth to do a little bit more, and the offensive playbook is going to continue to open.
Chronister with the basketball. Tight perimeter defense from Pack, able to give it over to Placide. Placide trying to work his way into the paint. And an offensive foul going to be called on Gavin Placide.
That's the second offensive foul we've seen. The first was on Chronister, this one on Placide, and both of them are absolutely offensive fouls, and I love rewarding the defense. They're not fouling, they're not reaching, they're just standing straight up and playing great defense.
Forsyth trying to drive into the paint, almost loses the basketball, and instead he gathers himself and gets an and one opportunity. Great concentration there from Denton Forsyth.
And Gallagher Placide's going to pick up the foul, and this is that basketball IQ we talk about with Denton Forsyth. And you can tell his brother is a D1 basketball player. He's patient, he's calm, and he's strong with the basketball.
The N1 free throw off the back of the rim, and no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to go with Pack. So Pack a chance now at a 4-point trip down the line. Bonner to inbound the basketball, trying to find Forsyth in the corner. He does. Guarded by Chronister, the jab step gets him open, but the 3 ball just short off the front of the iron. Chronister brings it down the floor. Chronister drives in the paint. He's going to draw a foul. That's going to go against Peyton.
And it's just trading fouls right now between the two teams and rolling in transition. Pack's got to get down a little bit quicker defensively, and then they've got to be able to help and just maybe even stun out to stop Chronister from getting downhill and driving all the way, force him to take a jump shot.
Chronister, a highly ranked recruit, a sharpshooter, plays with the Twins at Sunrise Christian. Has a couple offers from Nebraska, Missouri, and Oklahoma.
He's a 4-star recruit now, and his recruitment is continuing to pick up as time goes on, as people become more and more pleased with the player that Chronister could be.
Forsyth still going to be guarded by Bede as he drives it to the paint. Contested layup won't go. Chronister pulls down the rebound. Forsyth trying to get back on defense. Chronister doing a great job of attacking the paint and puts it high off the glass and in for the layup.
And that is what Aiden Chronister can offer you.
Deep 3 will go. A confident shot from Kayvon Bonner. And Pack capturing a little momentum here.
And Gallagher Placide's got to understand there is not a spot on the court that Kayvon Bonner will not shoot the rock from. He's got to get out there and put a hand in his face.
Bede with the basketball, guarded by Forsyth. At the block, gets the layup up. It'll go. Great concentration there from Kamarion Bede, fighting through the double team and getting the layup.
That's a great step-through move, too. He takes a little bit of contact, and he knows that if he's patient, he can step through the double team, and that's what he does.
And Kamarion Bede going to step out of the game here. Refs, I think, the officials giving a warning. I believe the official was saying Kamarion Bede was running his mouth a little bit. Not sure fully on that, but no text going to be given out.
No, I think they're going to give him a warning, and the referees are talking to Bede, telling him what he's not supposed to do. And I do really enjoy this reffing crew because they're very willing to do that. We've watched them a lot. They've been on this court all day, especially this guy walking into your camera right now. He's going to tell it to you like it is. He's going to be straight up, and he's not going to lie to anybody. So Bede not seeming too upset. The coach is not seeming too upset. And it's better they do that than tee him up and change the game.
Only seen one technical on this court over the past 3 days. These officials not wanting to give them out at all. It's going to be Pack with the basketball. Forsyth has it in the corner. Pump fakes, then decides to go. Cronister able to get a bit of a hand on it. And Pack able to finish the play. Great pass there from Forsyth, finding Peyton, and Peyton finishing the play at the rim. Johnny Jordan wasting no time, but losing the basketball out to Cronister now, and he's going to turn it over. Forsyth has it. He's going to get fouled. That's going to go against number 24, Gavin Placide.
So Gavin Placide going to pick up the foul. And again, AO Flight's going to have to start considering here with how much they're fouling early. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be playing with the coaches on the court by the end of the game.
Wouldn't you just love to see that, Bridger?
I really would. I would like to see a coaches battle between these two because there's so much basketball knowledge, but is there a lot of basketball, let's say, athleticism still in the coaches?
Would love to see what's left in the tank, but AO Flight pushing it down the floor in transition, and it's going to be Gallagher Placide getting fouled. He'll head to the line, shooting 2. Correction, it'll be on the floor. Johnny Jordan will inbound the basketball. Gets it over to Gavin Placide. Top of the key, 3 ball, it'll go. Gallagher Placide with the 3 off the handoff from his brother.
And it's just he's such a fun prospect because he's so tall and he can do so much with the basketball. He's 6'9", and he can shoot the 3 and handle the ball that well.
The 3 will go from Denton Forsyth. He's taking control of the offense for Pack. It's Placide with the basketball for AAO, looking to respond. 3 ball up, off the front of the iron, no good. Lane Webster's shot missed there, and his pass gets stolen away. Pack have it in transition, and a travel going to be called on Maxwell Moylan. Correction, jump ball.
Yeah, initially they thought about calling a travel, but contact was made on the basketball by both hands, therefore it's going to be a jump ball.
Moylan will inbound the basketball. And a 5-second violation going to be called against Pack. So Flight getting the stop on defense. They get possession. Johnny Jordan pushing it down the floor. AO Flight trying to catch Pack off guard here. They're going to go into the paint. And now top of the key for 3. No good from Placide. Forsyth gathers the rebound. He'll push it down the floor. Moylan with the basketball, splits the double team. Is going to get fouled. That's going to be Lane Webster picking up the foul for AO Flight.
Still thinking about Shane Pendergrass's performance against Grand Park Premier?
I was, and it doesn't help that Pack has a Samuel Pendergrass, number 13, so I looked at the wrong roster there. It's just a whole whirlwind there. But Shane Pendergrass' performance earlier today, if you missed that, go back and watch that. One of the best performances of the weekend out of any individual player that we've seen. The only one that I think might be better is Constanza. He had a heck of a game,
Constanza had a great one. If we're talking solely on the stream, that one was up there, but Forsyth, man, he's been impressive.
Absolutely, that mid-range goes. A little bit of a fadeaway shot. Johnny Jordan brings it down the floor. And AO Flight getting ready to run their offense here. Moylan guarding Jordan. B checks back into the game. He's in the corner with the basketball now. Trying to work on Forsyth on the baseline. Kicks it out to Cronister. Cronister driving to the paint. Finds Placide. And a foul going to be called. Will it be on the floor? I think they're going to give him.
Looks like they're going to count it.
Yeah, they're going to give the and 1 to Gavin Placide. Coach wanting a bit of an explanation for the call, why it was on the shot, not the floor. Placide's and 1 free throw will go. Ball doesn't lie.
It's your shoot.
Hey. And so Forsyth brings it down the floor for Pack.
And this is for everybody on Pack when they go back and watch this. I think it was an and one because he was already getting into that shooting motion. So if you watch it, when he's getting into that motion, if they're going to consider that a continuation, he would definitely have put that shot in.
Placide trying to work into the paint. Now double teamed in the corner. He passes out of it, finding Bede opposite corner. Over to Cronister now. Cronister thought about a shot. Opts to drive into the paint, and a double dribble going to be called on Aiden Cronister.
Yeah, so they're going to say double dribble is technically a carry because he picked up the basketball. But, yeah, double dribble, carry, travel, turnover because of dribbling. That's what it is.
Absolutely. Forsyth brings down the basketball for Pack. Gives it over to Bonner. Bonner finds Childs, who works baseline. Great bounce pass underneath, and it's Grady Payton finishing off the play.
Grady Payton just shows up when you need him to. He's going to be in the right spot. He's not going to make a ton of mistakes, and he's going to get you some key points in the game.
Shot from Johnny Jordan off the front of the iron, no good. Pack pulled down the rebound. They're going to push it forward. Bonner, top of the key, guarded by Placide, gives it over to Forsyth. Bede guarding Forsyth once again. He's done a great job with that matchup. Switches off though, and the three from Forsyth, no good. Johnny Jordan pulls it down. He gives it over to Cronister. Cronister, quick three. Off the iron, no good. Pack slowing things down here. It's Bonner. Swings it over to Cooper Carr. Jab step, a little bit of a dribble move. Great defense from Placide. Forsyth trying to drive baseline, guarded by Bede. Able to break away and get the layup. Quick pass up the floor. Johnny Jordan drives into the paint, and he's going to be fouled. Jordan will head to the line shooting two, and AO Flight has done such a great job this game of pushing the pace and trying to catch Pack off guard.
Yeah, they have, and in transition, they've done that really, really well. Pack's got to focus on maybe only bringing three guys to go rebound on the offensive side, and then you bring two guys back to get back and get ready to play defense. Because right now, how they're doing it, they're just getting beaten transition too often, and then if you do that as well, you don't have five guys trying to sprint up and down the court constantly. You can conserve a little bit of energy as well.
Johnny Jordan's free throw, no good. And Bonner brings down the basketball for Pack. Quick three up, no good off the iron from Payton. And a foul going to be called on Cooper Carr.
Yeah, Carr kind of got Cronister in the face. He didn't mean to. He was just trying to swipe up with the basketball, and he followed through his face.
Johnny Jordan sets things up for AAO Flight. Guarded by Bonner. He'll hand it over. It's Cronister from the PRO16 logo. Gives it over to Placide. Gallagher Placide. Guarded by Childs. Works it into the paint. Goes for the fadeaway. Loses it. And Moylan able to pull it away. Pat get another defensive stop. It's Forsyth giving it over. Bonner for three. No good. Kamarion Bede pulls down the rebound for Flight. And AO Flight bring it down the floor. Looking to cut into the lead. It's Cronister with it. Cronister, pull up jumper. It'll go. Great job from Cronister getting himself open there.
And sometimes you just got to create by yourself. You just got to trust your dribbling and create. That's exactly what he's doing. He's moving off with the body. Little bit of a push-off. Not as bad as the first one, but you can see Liam Wolf and everybody else on that coaching staff talking about it.
Payton gives it over to Bonner. Cronister doing a great job making himself big on defense. Bonner goes into the paint. Kamarion Bede does a great job of swatting the ball away, and they're going to say it goes off the hands of Kayvon Bonner. AO Flight will get the basketball.
I tell you what, having a game like this with two teams that are so stout defensively has resulted in a lot of fun offense.
Absolutely. Both teams having to get creative and work for their points in this one. It's Aiden Cronister with the basketball. He's guarded by Moylan. Cronister spins, skip pass to the corner to Placide. Placide to Jordan for three. It rolls out, no good. Forsyth pulls down the rebound. He pushes it up the floor in no time. Three ball up from Bonner. It rims out. Forsyth gets the rebound. His putback attempt blocked. Ayo Fly pushing it up down the floor. Kamarian Bede, though, unable to get to it in time. And they're going to say it was off a pack defender and out of bounds. Flight will get the basketball underneath their own basket. Johnny Jordan wastes no time on the inbound. Gets it in to Placide. And Placide will get fouled immediately. Number 23, Grady Payton picking up the foul.
And the tough thing for Pack here is there isn't quite somebody tall enough to go toe-to-toe with the Twins, but they've done a good job so far. And they've forced them to earn it from the free throw line, which is what you want to be doing. It's just you have to make sure you're not getting in too big a foul trouble. But I'd say Samuel Pendergrass, he's checking in now. He'd be the guy that's really going to have to come in and play some big minutes against the Twins. And also, if the Twins start working very, very well down low, don't be surprised to potentially see something around a 2-3 zone to just try to crash inside and force them to work outside.
Absolutely. Pendergrass checks in for Payton. Payton starting to get into a bit of foul trouble in this one. The free throw, no good. Pendergrass rebounds the basketball, gets it into the hands of Forsyth, and he'll walk it down the floor for Pack. Guarded by Bede. Bede has been playing great perimeter defense all game, not giving Forsyth any space. Forsyth trying to bleed as much clock as he can now. Spins into the paint, passes out to the corner. Three ball up from Moylan, no good. It's going to bounce away. Childs gets it for Pack. He spins into the paint. His shot goes up, no good. Placide pulls down the rebound. His shot before the buzzer won't go, so we head to the half. Great basketball here. It's Pack up 27-22 here from Richmond, Virginia. Welcome back to Richmond, Virginia. and we got ourselves a great game between Pack and AAO Flight. Bridger, we saw a great first half. It's a very close game. 5 points separate these two teams. What are some of your takeaways?
I've been really impressed defensively by both of these teams. I thought that they've adjusted really well to what the other team has been doing. For one, and two, I thought offensively, they've done a good job. They've matched. Been really impressed with Kayvon Bonner from the three-point line. He shot very, very well. AO Flight has tried to limit his touches from beyond the arc, and you can tell that that's been working pretty effectively. But then by doing that, it takes attention off of Denton Forsyth, and he has been eating good in the neighborhood right down low. He's been doing very, very well offensively, and then he's going to the buffet at the free throw line, and he's getting more free food. He's doing well. And then AO Flight, again, continuing to dominate down low. And for them right now, they're just working down low, and they're trying to get it done there. But I know very well with how well Johnny Jordan, Kamarion Bede, and Aiden Chronister can shoot the three, that they can go out and be a weapon anytime they need to from outside as well.
All of a sudden, I'm feeling a little hungry after that explanation there, Bridger.
We got a honey bun sitting right here.
Might have to dig in. 3 ball, no good. It'll go out of bounds, and Pack will get possession of the basketball. Some full court pressure being shown early to start this second half from AAO Flight. Denton Forsyth brings it down the floor. He's had a great day today. Dropped 20 points against Missouri Flight earlier today.
Denton Forsyth is a guy that can elevate to the situation. So if the situation calls for him to have 20 points in a game that they really need to win, he's going to drop 20 and he's going to get the win.
Placide with the quick hands, poking the ball free. Pack able to keep possession, but the shot clock runs out. Empty possession down the floor there for Pack, and AO Flight get a stop on defense to start off the second half. Kamarion Bede will inbound the basketball to Johnny Jordan.
And that's what we talked about with the defensive tenacity and how much fun it's been to watch today. That's a good example of it. That is good, clean hoops right there. All they're doing is playing defense, and they're trying to get stops.
Kamarion Bede drives baseline. Great bounce pass to Placide, and the layup goes for Gallagher Placide.
And all it sometimes takes is that backdoor cut and off-ball movement, and that's all it was for Gallagher. He beat his defender off the first step without the basketball, and he found himself open.
Forsyth's layup no good on great contest there from AAO Flight. Placide brings it down the floor. Gavin Placide into the paint. High off the glass, and it goes. AAO Flight getting it done in the paint to start off the second half. Pack looking to respond. It's Cooper Carr giving up the basketball to Bonner. Bonner off the screen, kicks it over for 3 in the corner, no good. Flight get the rebound. Chronister brings it down the floor. Aiden Chronister now working himself into the paint. Skip pass to Johnny Jordan. Jordan, little dribble drive action here. Great defense from Bonner. Ball rolls away, goes out of bounds, and Pack will get the basketball. It'll go off the foot of Kamarion Bede, I believe.
That defense was awesome from Cooper Carr. He feels a little bit of body presence, and I've never seen a guy put his hands to his side and initiate that contact then. He was being smart, and he's being physical. I love that for Carr. I think that was an awesome defensive possession.
Carr gives it up inside to Peyton. Peyton's shot no good. AO Flight with the ball in transition now. It's Placide with it. Guarded by Childs. He'll give it over to his brother, and now it's Chronister. Aiden Chronister trying to work in the paint, but he gets it stolen away. Grady Payton doing a great job of poking the ball free. Gives it over to Forsyth. Bede stiffening up as Forsyth tried to initiate contact. Pack keep the basketball. It's Childs at the baseline. Gives it up inside to Payton. And a big block from Aiden Chronister, denying Cooper Carr.
Back-to-back rejections as well. Chronister came flying in for that, and he knew that Gavin was out of position. There was nothing that Gavin could have done except for get a foul, so Chronister comes in and plays Batman and saves the day.
Great help defense there from Aiden Chronister. Now a little discussion about the shot clock as we get ready to inbound things. Denton Forsyth to inbound the ball for Pack. He gives it over to Kayvon Bonner. Bonner guarded by Placide. Gives it over to Forsyth in the corner. Forsyth drives in the paint, kicks it out. Now a deep three, it won't go. Grady Payton shoots it just a little too short. And Kamarian Bede with the basketball now. He pulls up for three, and the bank is open at 4:26 Eastern time.
And I tell you what, 29-27, AAO Flight has just taken the lead. They've come out and had a superfluous start to this second half.
Forsyth and Pack looking for a response. It's Bonner with the basketball. Quick step, gets him to the baseline. The layup won't go. He gets it back, though, in the corner for three. It rims out. Great rebound inside, but Cronister gets another block. Childs with the basketball. Up to the top of the key. Forsyth for three. Shot clock at the buzzer. It'll reset, and Childs cleans up the glass. Pack doing a great job giving themselves second chance opportunities. And Bridger, did they wave off the basket there, or what's going on?
Oh, okay, so they gave a delay of game warning to White, so I assume somebody grabbed the basketball, threw it somewhere they shouldn't have, and they gave him a delay of game warning. Next time they get one, it'll be a technical.
Sounds good. So Child's basket is good. And Kamarian Bede with the basketball now, guarded by Carr. Cooper Carr playing great defense, but Kamarian Bede even better offense.
You see head coach Liam Wolf just shrug his shoulders like, yeah, we'll give him that one. That's a really good move.
You want to make them earn their points, and that's exactly what Bede did. As Forsyth gives it over to Carr in the corner. Carr dribbles it up, now in the paint. In the corner for three, no good. Grady Payton has struggled from beyond the arc to start this second half. It's Lane Webster with the basketball for AAO Flight. Skip pass over to Bede. Bede for three, no good. And Webster trying to save the ball from going out of bounds. He's going to be the last one to touch it. Pack will get the basketball, and Forsyth will walk it down. Kamarian Bede will pick him up at half court. 31-29 in favor of AAO Flight. Forsyth with the basketball. He's going to come off the screen. Great pass inside, but Child's shot is blocked. Able to get the rebound and put it in is Grady Payton. And now Cooper Carr trying to play aggressive defense to get a quick steal. He's going to end up picking up a foul. Aiden Cronister got his legs swept out from under him. He's in a little bit of pain after that one. I'm sure that'll bruise up and be a little stiff in the morning.
And you like the effort, though, from Cooper Carr trying to get that steal. That's what this game has been about. It's been a lot of effort, and we've seen that quite often.
Timeout taken by AAO Flight. We'll take one with them. You're watching Pro 16 basketball in Richmond, Virginia. Hello and welcome back to Richmond, Virginia here. We got ourselves a great game between Pack and AAO Flight, some Pro 16 action. A little bit of background on this game. These two teams in the same pool for the final Pro 16 live period before we go to Bryan, Texas. AAO Flight 4-0 so far in the tournament, whereas Pack 2-2. These two teams playing for seeding. For more on how that all works, I'll let Bridger Cruz give you that information.
So currently we are in the Pro 16 finals. We're just in the pool play period of it, which means these two teams right now are in a pool and they're fighting it to determine seeding. And that can be really important for these finals next week in Bryan, Texas, because the higher seed you get, not the easier your road's gonna be, but you won't have to play an absolute gauntlet of teams to get rolling through your start. So these two teams playing to determine seeding for one, and for two, they're also playing, this is a live period, which means this is the time where Division I coaches can come and watch and make contact with these kids during the summer. So they're playing to get offers and then to improve their seeding. And now with that, some teams are on the bubble. So they're playing in a play-in tournament. And only some teams out of the play-in tournament will make the tournament in Bryan, Texas, and make that elite level bracket. So there's a lot going on this weekend to determine what will happen next week in Bryan when we have the finals.
Denton Forsyth with the basketball. He's going to give it over to his teammate. It's Cooper Carr. Now inside to Peyton. Peyton guarded by Placide. He kicks it out to Moylan. Moylan trying to work it inside. He loses the basketball. Webster does a great job poking it away. And AO Flight have it in transition. Camarion Bede's layup. It'll go, and it's an and one opportunity for Camarion Bede. An acrobatic finish through some contact. It's going to be Denton Forsyth picking up the foul.
That's a great move right there from Camarion Bede. It's athletic, it's quick, and it all sprouts from great defense, something this game has been built on.
Checking into the game for Pack is Kayvon Bonner, number 33.
I'd like to see him start shooting the three ball a little bit better as well. He's cooled off in the second half.
The N1 opportunity won't go. Great box out from Grady Payton. It allows Forsyth to pull down the rebound and walk it down the floor. Camarion Bede picks him up at half court. He's done a great job of playing defense on Forsyth all day, not giving him too much space. With the basketball, though, it's Bonner. Bonner, great skip pass over to Payton in the corner. Payton struggled to catch the ball. And now it's Cooper Carr with it, guarded by Aiden Cronister. Carr to Bonner. Bonner inside, finds Forsyth. Forsyth, little pump fake, now from the corner. And as the shot clock expires, he drains the corner three. That's Denton Forsyth.
Spectacular shot. You can see the smile on his face. That's a shot that's going to get you excited. Beating Father Time to get that three ball off, and it was much needed. They just took the lead by one, 34-33.
Camarion Bede going into the paint. He'll kick it out. Three ball goes up, and it goes in. Isaiah Templeton gets it done for AO Flight.
Everybody's eating on the three-point table today. Both teams loving it from beyond the arc.
Forsyth drives to the baseline. Great pass and a great finish from Cooper Carr. Bede will bring it down the floor. He looks to attack the paint, and he will. Great contest from Forsyth, and Pack pull it down. It's Carr with the basketball, finds Forsyth for three. It'll go! And the Pack bench getting excited now. They're getting into this ball game. Camarion Bede and AO Flight looking for an answer, 39-36. It's Aiden Cronister with the basketball right now. He's trying to work it inside. Great pass to Templeton, and the layup goes.
That's an awesome pass from Cronister. Swooping it over his head like that, that's a great ball vision.
Bonner with the basketball. He'll be guarded by Templeton. Been man-to-man defense the whole game for both teams here. As the skip pass gets deflected out of bounds by Placide, it'll stay with Pack. Johnny Jordan checks back into the game for Camarion Bonner. Johnny Jordan has done a great job of running the floor, running the point, I should say, for AAO Flight, pushing the pace for him. He's allowed them to get a couple quick points when Pack hasn't been fully ready to play defense. But right now, it's Forsyth with the basketball. He shoots a three, no good. Pack able to come away with the rebound. And a kick ball violation gonna be called. Aiden Cronister, nothing he could really do there.
It's a bit of a heat check for Denton Forsyth too. If that three would have gone in, I'd have been okay with him chucking it from the half court.
You would have heard this gym explode
Yeah.
if that shot went in. He had two defenders contesting the shot. But Pack with the basketball right now, it's Childs. Childs will find Bonner, and a whistle blows.
Ends up being a foul on Grady Payton. They caught him for a moving screen.
Empty trip down the floor for Pack. Good job from AAO Flight, holding strong on defense. And it's Johnny Jordan bringing the ball down the floor for AAO Flight. Out to Chronister, quick three, it'll go. That's what Aiden Chronister is so good at. The quick release three, and it gives AAO Flight the lead. Cooper Carr with the basketball right now. He's gonna get double teamed, able to find Forsyth, who's wide open. It rolls out, no good. Loose ball, Chronister able to pull it away for AAO Flight. He'll slow things down. Chronister now looking inside. Great pass to Templeton. Templeton on the baseline, and he's gonna get three in the paint. So it's gonna be a turnover there. Good defense from Pack.
It's the first game on this court that I've seen it called, and it's been called twice now. And both of them the correct call.
Forsyth brings it down the floor. Bonner with it now. Guarded by Chronister. Bonner. You said, Bridger, you want to see him start shooting the three. Aiden Chronister's done a great job playing defense. Bonner hasn't even really been looking at the basket. He's just trying to find his open guy whenever he can. It's an empty trip down the floor for Pack there. And Chronister will bring it for AAO Flight. Turnaround shot, no good from mid. Foul gonna be called. It's gonna go against Pack.
Yeah, Lane Webster got dragged down pretty hard. It'll fall on Kayvon Bonner, but Webster was going up, and you could just see two hands tug on the back of Webster.
Grady Payton takes a breather real quick for Pack, and the quick inbound and release for Aiden Chronister does not go. Forsyth pushing it down the floor, 2-on-2 now. Opts to do it himself, and it rolls in from the free throw line. 2 points as we head to a timeout. Pack wants to talk some things over. We'll take a break with them. You're watching Pro 16 Hoops on the Next Pro YouTube channel. We are back from the break here in Richmond, Virginia, and we got ourselves a ball game. We're all tied up at 41 between Pack 17U Pro 16 and AAO Flight 17U Pro 16. It's Kamarian Bede getting the basketball. He gives it over to his teammate Johnny Jordan. And Jordan walks it down the floor. AAO Flight trying to make the most out of this trip. Zone defense for Pack. We've seen a bunch of man. So a quick adjustment, and it results in a turnover. Darren Childs Jr. gets the steal, and Bonner brings it down the floor for Pack. Bonner guarded by Placide. He'll drive to the paint, kicks it over to the corner. It's Carr, wide open for three. It won't go. Jordan gets the rebound for Flight. And Johnny Jordan pushes it forward. It's Kamarian Bede with the basketball now. Kamarian Bede trying to figure out what to do with it. Opts for the pull-up mid-range. Won't go, but the tip-in will. That's Gavin Placide. And a quick officials time as Placide and Cooper Carr just got tripped up, maybe slipped on a slick spot. They'll bring out the towel to dry it all up.
There's a lot of slick spots on this floor because dudes are sweating. Some of those guys will check in, and I specifically remember when I saved you from getting hit by a basketball.
That's what we're calling it now.
That's what we're going to call it. I saved you from getting hit by a basketball, and I grabbed it heroically to save you because I saved you. And it was so sweaty. I don't know how anybody was handling the basketball, let alone dunking it and shooting it.
Moylan with the basketball for Pack, gives it inside to Forsyth. And now it's Childs with the basketball. His shot gets blocked. Marion Bede pulls it down and pushes it up the floor. Almost loses possession, almost carried the basketball, and now it's loose. Pack will get possession as it goes out of bounds. Johnny Jordan, the last to touch it.
Man, this is fun. Both teams making stops defensively. It's a 2-point basketball game, but neither team is mad at each other. They're both enjoying playing each other. It's very intense yet calm at the same time.
Absolutely. You're going to see the bodies flying around, everyone trying to get the basketball. The opposite, actually, of what Bridger Cruz was doing earlier today. But Denton Forsyth gets a great layup. And Johnny Jordan, once again, wasting no time in transition. He goes inside the paint. Aiden Cronister, Pack wants a push-off call. They're not going to get it, and it's actually going to be a foul on Pack. We'll see who they call it on. Looks like Maxwell Moylan going to pick up the shooting foul. That'll send Aiden Cronister to the line. And Bridger, I don't blame you for being scared of the basketball earlier today. You know, I'm not the biggest target to hide behind, but it's okay.
You know, it's a pretty erroneous claim, I will say. But getting back to basketball, I think that Cronister got away with a shove.
Oh, absolutely.
He did. He fully extended the arms, and he definitely got away with one. And then he was called. I understand the upsettedness right now of Pack.
Well, Cronister ends up getting a 4-point trip down the line after the deep three falls. Denton Forsyth looking to try and find a way for his team to respond. He goes in the paint, kicks it out. And now it's Forsyth with the basketball again. From the corner, no good, off the iron. Placide pulls down the rebound. And Gavin Placide will walk it down the floor. AO Flight slowing things down a little bit here as they go inside to Cronister. A great cut. The up and under layup will not go. Childs pulls down the rebound. He pushes it forward. It's Kayvon Bonner with it, and a whistle blows. And a foul going to be called. It's going to go against Gallagher Placide.
And again, more fouls begin to ramp up. But again, we're seeing this fun kind of back and forth discourse. AO Flight up right now by 4 with 3:36 to go. Pack's got to make sure, though, they have to be careful that this lead doesn't balloon up to 8 or 9 or 10, because you can come back, but it's much harder to do that, and we have not seen teams have a lot of success doing that today.
Pack needing a clutch trip down the line. It's Bonner with the basketball. He was electric in the first half from 3, but he's been quiet ever since. He's going to pull it from deep, though, and he's going to get it done. A huge 3 from Kayvon Bonner right on cue, and AO Flight's lead is cut down.
And the fun continues here in Richmond. For Bonner, that's a sweet move, taking his time. The hand of Cronister in his face. I'm not sure how much of the basket he saw.
Placide working it inside, and it's going to be a charge call against him. Great job from number 23, Grady Payton, setting his feet in the paint and just letting himself, I guess, get bullied a little bit, but he gets the call.
So these kids from Pack are from Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma. These are men. They've taken some tough contact today, and it's been fun because AO Flight from Arkansas, a few states that play a different version of basketball, and they've all been up to the challenge of taking contact.
And the Kansas-Arkansas rivalry is real. That's one thing I've learned in 2 years since moving to Kansas. And a great shot from Cooper. Carr won't go. Childs gets the rebound, and he'll put it in. AO Flight, too quick to get back in transition there, had no rebounders, and Pack made the most of it. Pack also taking the lead off that, 48-47. Placide in the paint, trying to recapture the lead, and he's not able to do it on that trip, but a foul called on Grady Payton will send him to the line. So Gavin Placide, some big free throws coming up here late in this one.
Yeah, these are really, really big free throws here for Placide, and it'll be interesting to watch because not only do these free throws matter, but Gavin and Gallagher have got to continue to show up down low. They're some of the biggest guys on the court. They're strong. They've got to be a presence.
Correction, that foul was on number 33, Kayvon Bonner. And the first free throw for Gallagher Placide will go. All tied up here in Richmond. Will we stay tied up? That's the question, and Gallagher Placide will answer it, and he will take the lead for his team. Forsyth brings it down the floor. He's been clutch all weekend. He's looking to give his team just another spark. Try and get them over in this one. Try and get them a winning record in their pool and hand AAO Flight their first loss of the weekend. Bonner with a great pass inside. The reverse layup won't go. It goes out of bounds. Pack will keep possession of the basketball.
That was a pretty awesome play and just barely missed, and the pass from Bonner could not have been better.
Bonner doing a great job of facilitating. Also had that clutch three a few moments ago, as we're asking a few questions about the official clock and maybe the score right now.
Yeah, we're talking score. 49-48 is the correct score. That's the one they had up.
Bonner will inbound the basketball. He gets it inside to Peyton. Peyton finds Forsyth, now guarded by Placide. Does Forsyth want to attack the paint here? He does, but he runs into a double team with Cronister. Able to pass out of it. It's Cooper Carr. The pump fake gets him open, and he finishes it off. A big three from Cooper Carr.
51-49. Pack up by 2 off of the 3, and this is where we're going to have to see AAO Flight. So much talent. They've got to take control.
Placide able to handle the pass there. Gives it over to Cronister. Cronister to Placide. And a bad pass there. It's stolen away by Pack. In the paint is Bonner, and a great job from Johnny Jordan getting back on defense, getting the ball away cleanly, and allowing AAO Flight to get back and set up defensively.
That's a great play by Johnny Jordan. To not foul, to not have any issues, just pump that ball out. That's really impressive.
That's a play winning teams make. AAO Flight is down by 2 in this one. They need to stop right here. Forsyth going to be guarded by Bede. This has been a great matchup all day. Bede has not given Forsyth an inch, and Cronister almost able to steal it away. Cooper Carr retains possession, but loses it on the shot. Cronister pushes it forward. It's Johnny Jordan now. He'll push the paint. Pull up mid-range. It'll go. We're tied, and a timeout from AAO Flight. We'll take one with them here in Richmond. It's only getting more exciting. Stay tuned as we go to break. Welcome back to Richmond, Virginia, and we got ourselves a ball game. We're all tied up here in the final seconds. It's going to be Pack basketball after Johnny Jordan tied it up with a mid-range shot. Denton Forsyth brings it down the floor. Basketball family, his older brother plays at Oklahoma. He's got a younger brother who's pretty talented as well. He gives it over to Cooper Carr. Carr's been amazing today, and he tries to get it inside to Childs, but it gets tipped away, and it goes with AAO Flight. A big missed opportunity for Pack. Empty trip down the floor, and it's Johnny Jordan walking it down now as the tables turn. AAO Flight looking for the last shot of the game here. 15 seconds remain. Clock ticking down. It's Kamarian Bede with the basketball. Under 10 to play, and a timeout going to be taken by AAO Flight. We'll stay right here, and Bridger Cruz, my color commentator, my analyst on the game. I got to ask you, who should AAO Flight go to with this spot, and what do you think Pack has to do to try and get the stop here and force overtime?
Well, I think if you're AAO Flight, you have 3 distinct options. you're tied up. You need one. You need 1 point to do it. You initially work inside. You get the Twins the basketball, and then if Gallagher gets it, you've got to have Gavin be rebounding, and you've got to work those two into the paint, and if they can't finish it off, then they've got to hit just one free throw. If that doesn't work, you look to kick it back out. Aiden Chronister, he's been good shooting the basketball all season long. You can take it to him, but either way, what you've got to do, everybody has to crash the boards on this possession, and you can't have any silly turnovers. And for Pack, stay down, play defense, play ethical hoops like you've been doing, and keep locking down on defense, and you're going to be good.
The unfortunate part for Pack right now is there's not a guy on this AO flight team that you're okay with taking this shot.
Yeah, and that's the tough part, but I feel like you kind of have an idea where it's going.
Gallagher receives the inbound, gives it over to Jordan. Jordan, fadeaway shot. It won't go. Forsyth pulls down the rebound. And a quick timeout from Pack. We'll stay right here. We'll get a double check real quick on how much time is officially left, but it's going to be around 1 second. And so Pack will have it on the sideline here. And now I guess, Bridger, we'll turn the tables a little bit. If you're Pack, who's shooting this basketball?
First person to touch it. You got to, I mean, it's going to be that simple. You're going to have to get the basketball, maybe take one dribble, or maybe swing a pass once, and then you have to get that ball off. So it's going to have to be very, very quick. Everybody on the floor has to be ready, but you're going to have to work to get two people open, and I think you know exactly who they are. Kayvon Bonner and Denton Forsyth. You've got to work to get them open. If you can't, somebody also has to step up, because you could potentially find somebody somewhat open, because everybody knows that ball needs to go to Bonner or Forsyth. You could find somebody else open and let them try to play hero ball if you feel like it. But again, a ton of options, and with 1.5, you only need 1 point. You got to be prepared to take contact, and for AO flight, whatever you do, do not foul. Don't even get close to it. Put on the pressure, but do not foul.
The time for talk is over, and the time for performing is now. Forsyth will inbound the basketball. And a quick timeout from Forsyth. Didn't like the look, so I guess I was wrong. We have more time for talk, Bridger.
And that's a good move, and I like that Coach Liam Wolf told him that to just let him do that. He understood, he knew he had one timeout left, and not only that, he didn't like the look for one, and two, he could identify what the defense is in. Sometimes you'll see football teams do that in really tight situations. They'll identify the defense, call the timeout, and then establish from that. So they've seen the defense. AO Flight's seen the offense, but at this point, there's not a lot that you can do. So with 1 second left, you've just got to guard your guy, and you've got to make sure that he's not going to get the basketball and score. And for a Pack, you got to get the ball, you got to jump as high as you can, and you've got to shoot the ball with confidence, and who knows what could happen.
AO Flight was asking a couple questions about the back-to-back timeouts. Also wondered if Pack really had timeouts left. Pack for sure out of them now. They're going to come out of their break. It was Denton Forsyth who was going to inbound the basketball, at least on the last set that they had. And we'll see. Now it looks like Forsyth will line up underneath the basket. It'll be Kayvon Bonner inbounding things. Cooper Carr.
Look for a double screen off of Pack. 23 and 8 could be sitting here looking for the double.
Forsyth off the screen. Johnny Jordan does a good job playing it close. Cooper Carr takes one dribble. He fires, but it won't go off the iron, and we're heading to overtime. A great final play call. Johnny Jordan spoiled it, getting through the screen, and Cooper Carr got himself a good shot, just didn't go. And so we head to overtime. And Bridger, would you like to explain the overtime rules here for next PRO16?
I would, because they're some of the best overtime rules in the entire sport of basketball. It was taken from the G League, and it is first to 4 points. It doesn't matter if that takes one possession and it's an and 1-3. It doesn't matter how it's done. All that matters right now is the first team to 55 will win the game. If it takes 4 hours, it'll take 4 hours. The first team to get to 4 points in overtime will win. Fouls don't reset. You don't get timeouts back. You just keep playing to 4 more points.
Much simpler rules than a lot of other leagues around there. I recently saw NHL overtime rules, and did you know
They're crazy. They're
in the-
nuts.
in the sixth overtime, I believe, no, sorry, the seventh overtime for NHL, it is 5 pucks, 15 players on the ice, first one to score.
Yeah. And then somehow if they don't score there, there's a secret overtime rule in the 8th overtime that 3 people in the world know about.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. But hey, we have some craziness on the court. It's going to be Gavin Placide tipping things off. Darren Childs will try it for Pack. And immediately Kamarian Bede gets the tip and gets the bucket. Advantage AAO Flight as we start this overtime period.
That's a great move as well. Teams do that quite a bit. AO Flight knew they were going to be able to win that tip, setting something up off of it. Great play.
Thought about the 3, didn't take it. It's Peyton driving baseline now. Gives it inside to Childs, and they respond. Pack needs a stop now. Next basket hypothetically should win this game unless it's a free throw. Johnny Jordan walks it down the floor. Everyone locking in on this court. It's Aiden Chronister with the basketball, guarded by Cooper Carr. He gives it over to Placide. Gallagher Placide driving inside against Childs. His shot up, no good, but a foul gonna be called and a chance to end this game at the line. That foul gonna go against number 33, Kayvon Bonner. I thought he held up a 35 there. That's what was confusing me.
Oh, he did at first. It was 8.
Got you.
It was 8. It was,
Got you.
was Dan Forsythe who fouled. Okay.
Either way, a huge opportunity at the free throw line for number 4, Gallagher Placide, the 6'9" forward out of Colorado. Highly touted prospect on a highly ranked and respected AAO Flight team, trying to avoid what some would say is an upset.
Yeah, I tell you what, these two teams are so evenly matched, and everybody is so good in the Pro 16. There really aren't many quote-unquote upsets anymore at this point in the season.
Huge first free throw for Placide. And it's up and out, and we've seen it twice now. The clutch free throws have been a struggle. We saw it with Quincy Wadley earlier. He had to end the game making all 3 free throws to tie. Got fouled on an attempted buzzer beater, and he missed the first one. His team unfortunately lost off of that. So right now, regardless of how this free throw is, we will play on. Gallagher Placide, though, can put his team within 1 point of winning it all, and he will. Kayvon Bonner trying to talk to the refs about a lane violation. Either way, we're going to take a timeout. We'll stay right here, though. It's going to be Pack talking things over real quick. If they can get a bucket on this trip down the floor, they will win the ball game and hand AAO Flight their first loss on the weekend. They've lost a couple close games, Pack has. Their first game of the weekend was on Thursday at 2:30 p.m. where they faced off against Rhode Island Elite Pro 16. They lost that game by a score of 62-42, but it was the next game they played against Team Oklahoma yesterday at 9:05 a.m. Team Oklahoma gets the win 52-50. That had to have left a sour taste in Pack's mouth. They were able to get it done the following game by a score of 58-53 against Team FVV Danforth. Coming off a blowout win today, can Pack get it done? Experience is on their side in this one. The advantage with them as well. Pack just needs a bucket, but it goes out of bounds, and AO Flight now with a chance to end the ball game. Next basket will do it. Forsythe was trying to cut on the baseline, slipped and fell. I think the pass might have been a little too far out in front of him. Johnny Jordan will walk it down the floor. Jordan, guarded by Bonner. Bonner doing a great job. And a timeout going to be taken by AO Flight. They didn't like how things looked on that end of the floor. A little bit of confusion. I know they were trying to get Aiden Chronister to cut, with Kamari and Bede. And it was just a little unorganized for AO Flight.
Well, and for Flight, regardless, unorganized or not, if you kind of stall out a little bit, you have one more free throw. When else are you going to use it? Use it now and try to get the final possession of this basketball game. And again, there's so many options for this team, but I think you have to work inside out. The shot clock's sitting at 15 seconds. Yes, that does still apply in overtime. So you have 15 seconds to make something happen, and it has to be quick. You can't be delaying anything in this game, so right now you've got to work inside out. Look towards the Twins. You can kick it out to Cronister and then tell Cronister to drive. Have everybody else be there to rebound. You don't have any time constraints. You have to rebound. And for Pack, again, keep playing good defense, keep making stops, and you're going to be good.
Johnny Jordan will inbound the basketball here. Gavin Placide, 6'11", cuts immediately to the paint. He's going to be guarded by Darren Childs. That's a matchup to watch out for here in this one. But it's Kamari and Bede right now with the basketball, guarded by Denton Forsyth.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
Kamari and Bede drives baseline, pull-up shot for the win, won't go. Pack pull down the rebound, but they're in trouble. It's Grady Payton with the basketball, and now in the hands of Forsyth. Denton Forsyth now with the basketball. Pack now with the chance to win it all. Kamari and Bede playing great defense. Forsyth able to spin away. He drives into the paint, has to pull things out and reset. Finds Cooper Carr. He'll go back to Forsyth. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Forsyth guarded by Bede. Trying to go in the paint. Step back shot for the win. Off the front of the rim. No good. Shot clock should have reset, so ignore that buzzer. It's Forsyth with it. Driving baseline. Finding his teammate top of the key. No good. Crazy possession for Pack there as they hustle back on defense. And Kayvon Bonner going to be kicking himself if they don't come away with this one. The wide open three, unable to go for him. Kamari and Bede now with plenty of time on the shot clock. 25 seconds ticking down. He'll get a screen. Working it into the paint, trying to find the pass. He will, inside Placide. It won't go. The follow-up shot, not going to happen. He's fouled going down. Will they call it on the floor or the shot, and will it matter? It's going to be on the floor.
Yeah, that's the right call. It's not going to be on the floor, but it'll be a 1-and-1.
And so Placide went 1 for 2 his last trip down the line. He made the first, missed the first, made the second. Gallagher Placide, his team 1 point away from winning this game, putting an end to this game. The entire gym here in Richmond, Virginia, looking on. These two teams leaving everything on the court. Regardless of the outcome, everyone's got to be proud of how they played. The free throw, up and in, and Gallagher Placide, ice cold, ending the game there. What a game it was, though. And that's going to do it from us here in Richmond, Virginia. Your final score, 55-53. AO Flight moves over to 5-0 on the weekend. Pack falls to 2-3. Both these teams will play one more game tomorrow night. We're going to stay live here with some other games here on this court. So if you want some more Pro 16 action, stay tuned. We'd like to thank you guys for watching. I'm Tyler Brewer. With me, Bridger Cruz, saying so long and thank you from Richmond, Virginia.